It is good. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the best player at each and every price in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. So the prices are 5K, so under 5K, from 5 to 10K, okay, from 10 to 25K, from 25 to 35K, from 35 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 400, and then 400,000 and up, which I'm guessing you guys all know that's going to be the same as the best player in the game. So that's kind of what our goal is today. I'm going to give you guys multiple players at each and basically every price. So I mean, I can try to help you guys out. Now, before we dive any further into this, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So starting off with 5,000 MT and up. So just to kind of keep you guys on your toes and so you guys are aware. Diamonds under 5K, there's none. So just to let you guys know, if you guys are like, oh, Ty, but what about George Gervin? No, he's not under 500 or 5,000 MT. So we're going to list three guys for you, okay? The first guy is Cam Reddish, a guy I absolutely love. Great 3-and-D option at that small forward position. Has good height, is 6'8". I don't necessarily love his release, but really solid defense so he can knock down shots and just be really solid for you. If you want a point guard, I mean, a couple of different options. The guy I would suggest is Markelle Fultz. Most people are probably going to suggest KPJ, but I personally probably wouldn't get a KPJ unless you can find one with Unpluckable, because I do not think he comes with that badge. So, you know, that's something to kind of look at. Yes, you got to give him Unpluckable. That's why I don't necessarily recommend him. Probably the best guy for this specific price is my man Person. Now, not Chuck Person. We're talking about Wesley Person here. Hall of Fame range, good release, really solid 6. Probably the best option for 5,000 MT and under. The next group, 10,000 MT or under, or 5,000 to 10,000 MT, depending on how you want to look at it. Diamond Thurl Bailey can play the power forward or small forward position. Yes, 10,000 MT for Mr. Thurl. If you want one with more badges, you might have to spend a little bit more, but just a base Thurl Bailey, I'm telling you guys right now, can get the job done for you. 9,000 MT, 6'11". I personally like him probably better at that power forward position, but can play small forward if you do decide to go there. Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step. A guy I definitely love. Another guy that's very similar. Again, I talked about it. I talked about him on the top 10, you know, budget cards. Jonathan Isaac, again, 10,000 MT. Can play great defense, good release. Not necessarily the best ball handler, but kind of that 3-and-D option. Next, obviously the power forward center position. We need some guys there. Evan Mobley is the guy we're looking at. 10,000 MT, just absolutely incredible for that price point. And if you want kind of that more power forward option, I'd recommend Serge Ibaka for just over that 10,000 MT. Probably can snipe for 10,000 if you really wanted to, but another guy that I'm definitely pretty high on. Next up, 25,000 MT and under, guys. First guy I'm going to talk about here is Pink Diamond Bailey Howell. I personally didn't have much success with Bailey Howell, but I know a lot of you guys probably have had success with him and like this card, especially on the defensive end of the court. Look no further than his badges. Pig Dodger, Menace, Interceptor, Glove. Also does come a Clay Breaker, quick first step. The card all the way around is very solid in general. Pink Diamond that I know and love. This is probably my fan favorite. Grant Hill. The only reason Grant Hill is so cheap, in my opinion, is because he is available in the Ascension, so I guess you can get him for free. But I love Grant Hill. 6'8", great 3-and-D option. Do wish he had more Hall of Fame defensive badges, but, you know, good release, great playmaker, a guy I think is underrated. Cincy Powell is getting to the point where he kind of is underrated, because initially when he came out, everybody was hyping him up. Now people are like, he's dog water. He's not dog water, but I just definitely don't like his release. Him and Bailey Howell, it's really preference-based at that small forward position. The last card for this specific price is a diamond, actually. And that diamond is Luol Deng. Luol, I mean, he's been up and down. People were high on him. Then they got Iggy, and then they're like, how good really is he? Still at 6'9", very solid 3-and-D option. Next up, we are going to the 35,000 MT mark. The first guy I want to talk about for that price is Pink Diamond Ron Artest. Ron Artest, hey, he's kind of been slept on recently, but for 35,000 MT, you can get him. Great 3-and-D option. Not going to handle the ball a ton because I don't love his dribble style, but talk about a guy with a smooth release. That is Ron Artest for you. The next guy for 35,000 MT, Lamar Odom. Pink Diamond Lamar. Can't get clamps, can't get, you know, range, can't get some of those badges you might want. I personally don't love his release. You know, it's solid, but I just don't love it. But as far as I'm concerned, guys, he's 6'10", can basically hold it down at the small forward or power forward position. I just don't have any problem with Lamar Odom at all. Last but certainly not least, Andre Iguodala. Again, kind of made Luol Deng a non-factor in general. This dude, Andre Iguodala, for 35,000 MT is going to be kind of tough to beat. Now, he is a little bit maybe more than 35,000 MT, but again, if you sit on a snipe filter, you're eventually going to be able to get him for that 35,000 MT mark. And I love him for that price. A great defensive option that can play good defense for you, or can knock down shots for you. I just think it's hard to beat him as far as a pure lock in my team. Next up, 50,000 MT. We got 3 guys here. The first one, Lonzo Ball. Probably a top 5 point guard still to this day in my team. Can play great defense for you guys. Just a card I definitely suggest. Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, whether he's 25 or 50 or 35,000 MT, definitely should have been plugged in there. I kind of forgot about Shai. Lonzo's kind of the opposite end, where Lonzo's going to give you way more offense, defense, whereas Shai's going to provide that offense for you guys. Another guy for 50,000 MT, Paolo Banchero. Now, do I think Paolo should be ran over a guy, let's say like a Lamar Odom? Probably not. But they're two different players, right? Paolo's going to, have that wider player model. Lamar might be that little bit longer. But they're pretty similar in general, right? Outside of player model, basically pretty similar options for you guys. Last but certainly not least, at that 50,000 MT price point, Carmelo Anthony. A card that cannot be overlooked. If you're just picking up my team, Carmelo Anthony might be a great guy for you guys to pick up to start it off, especially if you like Carmelo. I mean, very solid very solid 3-point shooter that can create his own shot. Wouldn't call him a 3-and-D option because that's not what Carmelo Anthony is. Next up, guys, we're at the 75,000 MT mark. I hate to break it to you guys, there's not many good options here. The option I personally settled on was Pink Diamond John Wall, just because I love this card, man. This card was one of my favorite options for a while. This one, I guess you can get him for 65,000 MT. Very smooth release, 6'4", is going to dunk on everybody, nearly impossible for the opposing team to guard and to stop. I love John Wall, was my favorite point guard for quite some time. Then we head to the 100,000 MT mark, and my first guy might surprise you guys. We got 2 guys here. First guy I want to talk about at this 100,000 MT price point is my favorite small forward in the game. Now, the Nightmare Braun isn't my favorite. I like the other Braun more. But for 100,000 MT, give me this Nightmare Braun every day of the week. I absolutely love this card. Can play great defense for you. A just great overall card. Smooth release. I see no other better option for 100,000 MT. If you do want a Galaxy Opal for 100,000 MT, the guy I'd suggest, not George Mikan, I would suggest Galaxy Opal Cazzie Russell. I really don't know why Cazzie is only 100,000 MT, but I mean, and again, listen, I don't love Cazzie, so I'm maybe biased against him, but he still should not be 100,000 MT. He's a great primary ball handler, especially if you are good with that LaMelo base, and you can use the Jalen Green upper, which I absolutely hate. So as far as the 100K mark, we got Pink Diamond Braun, as well as Cazzie Russell. 100 to 200,000 MT. First guy I want to talk about, Galaxy Opal Dolph Schayes. At the power forward position, he's top 2 in 100 to 200,000 MT. You're going to be hard-pressed to beat Dolph Schayes. Now, he's undersized, no challenger. People gas that a lot. But remember, Kuzma base, absolutely knocked down in the catch-and-shoot situation. Another card I want to plug in here is Magic Johnson. Now, Magic Johnson's price goes way up and way down. It really depends on when you get him. But I do think you can get him for under 200,000 MT. And if you can, he's tough to beat. Just a great overall option at the point guard position. Really tall, 6'9", great behind the back, way better on current gen, but very solid, the best point guard in the game on both gens. The last guy for this price, or the last guy I'm plugging in for this price point is Pink Diamond David Robinson, okay? I know Yao came out, and that triggered a lot of people to sell D-Rob. But still, for this price, I know a lot of people are going to say D-Rob's going to get mashed. D-Rob can't compete. Forget that. D-Rob, for this price, absolutely incredible for 100 to 200,000 MT. 200 to 400,000, we got a couple of options for you guys. The first option I'm plugging in here is Pink Diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I feel like with Yao coming out, Kareem became more valuable just to kind of help stop the mash, because we all know Yao is just going to get in and mash. Kareem can kind of stop that at 7'2" with great interior. He can put an end to all that mashing. The other guy for this price point is a completely different option, But that's Mr. Bob Nedelecki, the best power forward in the game with great defense. I know he's a little undersized, but great defense. Great release, the O'Shea Brissett release, which everybody loves at this stage. Bob Nedelecki, another option for that price point. Then the last group we have is the 4,000 MT and up. No surprise, Yao Ming. Do I recommend paying $2 million plus for Yao? No. But if you're asking me who I'm spending, 400 plus MT on, it's gonna be the best card in the game, and that is Yao Ming. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Is there anybody I missed out on for their specific price point? I know I missed out on Shay, but is there anybody else that you're like, he should have definitely been there? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.